It puts us at an edge over a lot of jurisdictions, noting clearly that digital assets has come to stay. And so it is very important that any jurisdiction that wants to play in it must have some legal backing around it. More so for Nigeria, where the population of youths in this country are heavily involved in it. So it becomes of utmost importance that some clarity is provided. Beyond clarity is some legal backing. However, we at the SEC have been into this for a very long time, holding on to the ISA 2007. And so we believe strongly that for us to be able to operate better, for us to also provide comfort to Nigerians and the investees in digital assets, there was a need to be more specific. And the need to be more specific brought about the inclusion of cryptocurrencies and all other digital assets under the full glare of the SEC by its insertion in the Investment and Securities Act 2025. There have been regulatory frameworks up from 2020, September 2020, where we issued our first circular providing clarity to digital assets. But that notwithstanding, we had continued in our quest to providing a level playing field for operators in this space. And by so doing, we had introduced regulations to speak to that. Those regulations have been up and on, and we had also introduced structures to enable that to happen through what we call the regulatory incubation and the accelerated regulatory incubation programs. These are all tools for which we have tools that we're able to use to deal with the regulation of crypto assets and other digital assets. So the SEC had further improved on those regulations, and consequently, a new regulation too had been issued, which is under exposure and will soon come into effect. Understand that the new law aims to curb fraudulent activities in the digital space, fostering trust and innovation in blockchain technologies. Investors can now expect improved transparency and accountability from the virtual asset service providers and the digital asset service providers. This is very, very critical. When there is no law, then there is no violation. When there is law, there is violation. As a regulator, the SEC is poised to take regulation to the next level, providing comfort for both the investors and the investees. AML-CFT is very critical to us, and if you will know that the AML-CFT issue is what brought about our inclusion in the gray list. The inclusion of this law of digital assets into our law now today provides us an avenue to exit that gray list. And that is very critical to the international community. We are telling the international community that we are ready for business and we are ready to protect every business that operates within Nigeria and all those involved in such activities within Nigeria. The law gives us the power and gives us the stick to be able to deal with challenges that exist in terms of regulation. AML-CFT is critical, even for our local investors, and also to provide, that assurance to our international investors to the effect that the Nigerian market is transparent, the Nigerian market has integrity, and the Nigerian market is ready to help deal with any challenge that they may occur as a result of their involvement. We have a law backing us, and also to note clearly that registration is the hallmark of regulation. So we expect that everyone involved in this space will approach the SEC for such activity. For those that have applied, we are reviewing their applications. And as soon as we are able to verify all of the claims that have been provided in the applications, of course, we'll reach out to them. So the SEC is poised to providing transparent, level playing field for all those that meet our requirements. And for your information, we are working with other regulators. We are working with the EFCC. We are working with the Central Bank of Nigeria. We are working with the Tax Authority. We are working with the ONSA. We are working with NFIU. Every stakeholder that is involved in this space are very, very much on the table with us in trying to provide the kind of environment that is useful, that is good, and that has value for those that are involved in it. So for investors, we are saying, make sure whoever you are dealing with is registered with the SEC. And for investees, make sure that you get the nod of the SEC while you do this. Because after this, anybody that does not comply means the person is violating a law of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And every sanction that should be meted to such individuals will certainly be done. What investors want to know is that, are we ready? Is the Nigerian authorities ready to regulate the space? And if they are ready, have they provided clarity to its regulation? These have been done by Mr. President. And you cannot but thank the president for such a noble action, because it means that Nigeria is ready for business. And once there is regulation, of course, what it means is that there will be certainty, there's transparency, and there's integrity. That is what we are trying to say, and that's what we are driving at to the international community. We are saying that Nigeria is ready, so they are welcome to be part of the Nigerian business climate. Question is, what is the intent of regulation? The intent of regulation is investor protection and market development. While we are introducing regulation, we are also providing an opportunity for stakeholder engagement. We're also providing an opportunity to protect investors. We are providing an opportunity to protect the investee, to give them direction as to what they should do and what we should do. These are very fundamental in building up a nation, not the less an investment climate. So we at the SEC are only doing what we need to do in order to protect our investors, in order to protect Nigerian citizens, and make sure they are not taken for granted, and of course, they are not overrun by selfish international investors or international organizations that have no better opportunity or no better intentions for the Nigerian economy and the Nigerian government. We will not allow that to happen. For whoever is going to operate within this market, that person must be registered with us. If you are not interested in getting regulated, then Nigeria is not for you.